Hello, everyone. Welcome back to ProStar's channel. We're sitting here once again with Paige, and hot off the presses is an exciting announcement about patents. Paige, you locked down another major Canadian patent. What is this one about? And tell me some more.
Yeah, so we were just issued our 20th patent. Our focus on patents have been both the United States and Canada, and this, as you mentioned, is a major Canadian patent. The patents basically are focused on the methods and processes required to capture, record, and visualize buried utilities and pipelines.
All right. And can you explain for people the importance of patents when it comes to a business? Why is it important to lock down these patents?
Well, the challenge for a lot of companies is they could be the pioneer, and they always say the pioneers take the arrows. It takes a lot to introduce a new technology and to change the traditional ways that business practices and workflow processes have been well entrenched, maybe for 25 to 30 years, which is the case in the infrastructure construction industry. So it takes a long time to get the market to adopt a new technology. And then what can happen is once you prove that there's a business model there, then other companies can come in and compete with you. And there's probably a high probability that you spent a tremendous amount of resources trying to introduce and develop this new technology, and somebody else can just easily come in and pick up from where you are. So the idea behind IP, which is intellectual property, is to build a moat, a protective mechanism around your technology and your processes and your methods that would prohibit other companies the ability to come in and just easily compete with you. So that's the value of having patents.
Yeah, that's a good point. And as you said, you guys have been on this patent game for a while now. You guys have locked down. You said this was your 20th one, right?
Yeah, this is our 20th patent, which for an early stage technology company is somewhat unprecedented. Most companies don't have any patents, let alone maybe they'll just have a few. So to have 20, number one, it's exciting. We celebrate the fact that we have 20, but I think more importantly, it also somewhat demonstrates that we are the pioneer in the ability to, digitally identify, record, and visualize where buried utilities are. Otherwise, we wouldn't have, 20 patents, because obviously when we apply for these patents, we're basically providing claims on the methods on how, we're able to conduct, digitally recording where utilities and pipelines are buried, and doing something that's obviously unique in our methods, or you would not be awarded a patent.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Is it difficult to actually acquire these patents when you're talking about technology and stuff?
Well, our patents are what's called pioneer patents. So in many cases, we were actually, I guess, applying for patents before the technology was even available. So they're what's called very broad patents, and in some cases can take anywhere between 6 or 7 years before the patents are actually issued. So it's a waiting game. But the fact that we've now have 20 patents issued, it's pretty exciting. And what we're doing now is we're starting to do research and identify potential infringements with other companies, and then we'll provide them the opportunity to partner with us and to license our patents, or if they're not willing to do that, then we'll start enforcing our patents.
Wonderful, Paige. It sounds like you guys got a really solid plan here. Congrats on continuing pushing this forward and on your 20th patent. That's a milestone one right there. Is there anything else you want to add about this?
No, not so much, other than, as I mentioned, it's a milestone to receive our 20th. And as you mentioned, it's part of our game plan to be able to leverage the patent and the IP portfolio that we have. Obviously, we have to continue driving business, executing, achieving milestones. That's more important than having an IP portfolio. But at the same time, IP portfolio does add tremendous value, because it is somewhat of a prohibitive measure if you will, a safety net to make sure that other companies just don't, come in and start competing with you, especially as I mentioned, when you're the pioneer, you're the one that allocated all the time and the resources to actually prove that a technology like this could be adopted and add value into the market. You just don't want someone else to easily come in and start competing with you. So again,
Sure.
the patent issuance is pretty exciting and adds just, one more value already to what I think is a, pretty great value proposition that we offer.
Wonderful, Paige. Well, again, congratulations. If anyone watching has any questions, send them over. We'll be happy to dive into them. We'll get you guys some more news as soon as it comes along the wire. Paige, thank you for your time today.
Thank you very much.